A few summers ago, my container garden was struggling. The leaves were pale, the blooms were sparse, and honestly, I was ready to give up on having any kind of harvest that year. Then, a friend, one of those gardeners who seems to grow 5-foot tomatoes in a teacup, asked me a simple question: "Have you tried this fertilizer?" He handed me the miracle in a bottle like it was some top-secret elixir. I snorted. Wait, really? That's the magic? But he swore by it, told me he started using it last season and his plants had never looked better. The way he talked about it, you'd think he'd discovered the fountain of youth for tomatoes. So, I gave it a shot. I mixed that murky, slightly smelly solution into my watering can and fed it to my sad-looking peppers and droopy basil. I didn't expect much, but within a week the color came back. 2 weeks in, I had new flowers on my tomato plants. By the end of the month, I had more cherry tomatoes than I could eat. Ever since then, fish emulsion has been my go-to secret for container garden success. In this video, I'm going to show you why it works and exactly how to use it. Let's break it down. Fish emulsion is a liquid fertilizer made from whole fish or fish parts. While it might not sound glamorous, your plants see it as a 5-star meal. It's especially high in nitrogen, which fuels lush green growth, and it also contains smaller amounts of phosphorus and potassium, perfect for flowers and fruits. Even better, it includes micronutrients that are often missing from synthetic fertilizers like calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. Think of it as a complete organic plant tonic. Why is this especially important for container gardens? Well, containers are like isolated islands. There's no access to underground nutrients or worms bringing minerals to the roots. Over time, watering leaches nutrients out of the soil, especially nitrogen. Fish emulsion acts as a gentle, replenishing nutrient source that supports both plant growth and healthy soil biology. It's like delivering a daily, drinkable multivitamin to your plants. Now here's where the transformation really kicks in. You don't just use fish emulsion once a month. You add it lightly to your regular watering routine. That's the magic. Most fish emulsions suggest about 1 tablespoon per gallon of water for a full feeding, but you can dilute it even more for everyday use. A gentle daily dose gives your plants a consistent stream of nutrients without overwhelming them. It's like feeding them tiny, balanced meals instead of one heavy dinner. But before we go any further, let's talk about how and when to water, because this part matters just as much. A lot of gardeners make the mistake of watering on a rigid schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whether the plant needs it or not. But plants aren't checking the calendar, they're responding to the soil. Too much water can rot the roots. Too little stresses the plant. Either way, growth suffers. Instead, make it a habit to check the soil before watering. The finger test is an old-school classic. Stick your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, water. If it still feels damp, hold off. Here's another pro tip for you. Water early in the morning. Not only does this give your plants time to absorb moisture before the heat sets in, but it also really helps reduce evaporation loss. If mornings aren't an option, late afternoon works too. Just make sure to avoid wetting the leaves at night, since that can invite fungal issues. And always water deeply. A light sprinkle won't cut it, especially in containers. You want to saturate the entire root zone so nutrients from your fish emulsion reach all parts of the plant. Water until it runs out the bottom of the container. That encourages roots to grow deeper and makes your plant more resilient. Let's talk about the elephant, or rather the fish in the room, the smell. Yes, fish emulsion has a bit of a funk to it, but modern formulations are often deodorized and far less pungent than they used to be. When properly diluted and watered in at the base of the plant, the scent fades quickly. Trust me, your neighbors won't even notice, but your plants absolutely will. After a few weeks of this fish-powered routine, you'll likely start to see the changes. Greener foliage, new blossoms, stronger stems, and faster fruit development. So if your container garden is looking tired or underwhelming, don't reach for harsh synthetic fertilizers or expensive specialty mixes. Go simple, go organic, go fish, because sometimes the best garden advice comes from a friend and smells a little like the sea. Give this method a try and watch your container garden come to life, leaf by leaf, bloom by bloom. If you found some value in this video, like and subscribe.